Students, I am Mrs. Shabnur Nawaz from Holy Hearts Educational Academy, Raipur, Chhattisgarh. Today I am here to take the classes of Computer Science of class 11th. The topic that today will deal is unit number 1, that is Basic Computer Systems and Organization. So let's start further. So students, we are starting with the unit number 1, that is Basic Computer System and Organization, and the topic today will deal is Operating System and its functions. The question arises, what is operating system? The operating system is an interface between a computer user and the computer hardware. It is a software which performs all the basic tasks like memory management, file management, process management, input-output management, and lots of more works. The operating system is a type of system software without which the system cannot work properly. It has certain goals. Like the fundamental goal is to execute the user program and to make the task much more easier for the user. So the various application programs along with the hardware systems are used to perform this particular work. The operating system is a software which manages and controls the entire set of resources and effectively utilizes every part of a computer. So we can say it as a medium between the hardware unit and the application program. Here are the few functions of an operating system. The main functions are process management, memory management, input-output control, file management, error handling and protections, and a lot more tasks which we'll see further in details. Processor management. Now what does it mean? It means that whenever the operating system deals with the particular CPU's work or a time, we can say here that the operating system takes care for the whole allotment of the CPU time for a particular task. Means whatever time a particular task requires in a CPU, for that the operating system takes the allotment of the CPU time for the particular process. And when the process finishes its CPU processing after the executing for all the allotted time period, then this particular thing is called scheduling. Second is device management. Again, device management means the operating system communicates with the hardware and the attached device and maintains a balance between them and the CPU. Third is file management. The operating system manages the files, folders, and all the directory systems on a computer, and a lot more work. Next is buffering. Buffering means input-output data, whatever is stored. It is stored in the input buffer and the output buffer. When the signal for the input or output is sent from the CPU, the operating system through the device controller moves that data from the input device to the buffers, and these all tasks of moving the data from devices to the buffers, hence is called buffering, is done by the operating system. Next is spooling. Spooling means simultaneous peripheral operation online. Here the operating system stores the data for every user on the hard disk of a computer to which the resource is attached. Next is memory management. Memory management again means that in a computer, both the CPU and the input-output devices interact with the memory, and when the program needs to be executed, it is loaded onto the main memory till the execution is completed, and thereafter the memory space is freed and is available for the other programs. Hence the common memory management technique used here by the operating system are partitioning and the virtual memory. Hence again the memory management work is done by the operating system itself. And the next is virtual memory. Virtual memory means it is again a technique used by the operating system which allows a user can hold the program which is larger than the main memory of a computer. Means जो memory से भी ज़्यादा बड़े programs होते हैं उसको वो virtual memory में data store करने के लिए operating system use करता है. Hence here are the few functions that is used by the operating systems. So students, here this particular session is completed. And here is the assignment that you need to perform. You have to prepare a short notes on operating systems functions. Whatever functions we have dealt and whatever functions you know other than these functions, you can also mention that functions also. This question you have to do it in your CS notes copies. Since we have seen the various sessions in the form of videos, hope you all understood all the topics. Just go through the videos carefully. Search for the notes in your books and in the lectures, and then further do the assignments given at the end of the session. By that time, be safe, be at home and complete your assignments. Thank you.